RhythmCityFM.net.
Right? Because I'm also a member of the Recording Academy for the
Right.
past 4 years. So I vote for Grammys.
Nice.
Right? I am a
Nice.
voting member. So I am in constant.
Without cutting it, were you recognized for your album this year on some Grammy or something?
Actually, my album was in the first round of Grammy voting. So
Right.
there's this process that is called FYC, which is for your Grammy consideration, where all the artists
Yes, I know
they
about that. Yeah.
for like 2 weeks you have to vote, right? In the
Right.
respective categories.
Right.
So for the past 4 years, I've submitted work for Grammy consideration. And through that, I have met a lot of different practitioners, creatives, producers, mastering engineers from all over the world, right? And they vote for me, I vote for them based on the quality of the work. It's not like a quid pro quo.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
like if you work good, you work good.
It's
If
good.
it ain't good,
Don't be no yes man.
you understand? They would critique your stuff and say, nice job, this, that.
Right,
And
right.
that's the only way you grow. So I tell people, put your work up with the best. Put your work up with the best, right? Put your work in places that are that you wouldn't get an immediate response, like I send something from a brethren. Hey, I love it, I'm going to support it. Put
Yes.
your work where people don't know you, right? Where people are accustomed doing things a different way is the only way for you to grow. So I am
course.
not worried about if I am not successful in a certain period or
Yeah.
time,
Right.
right? Because I don't put all my eggs in one basket.
Of course not. When that basket fall and all them eggs break in, problem no Maximus.
Yeah.
So let me double quickly forward to 2024, of course, 2025. The big tune right now called Follow the Music. Well, I know pen to paper, yes, do your own thing. Who, what was the inspiration behind the song? Because I heard that interview again with Bunji and Fian, and the first thing that catch me is that they talk about the small islands kind of taking over in regards to the music, in regards to we're talking about the BPMs now. And I said to myself, well, we had it, and I think we slack off, and now I find like everybody kind of jumping back on the 130, 135, 160 BPM, right? What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, this record was the music was put together since last year. I went to Just Now, which is Keshav, and he more or less said, Max, let's do some work because we've known each other for more than 20 years. And he was one of the first people that Hoppy introduced me to back in the day. He was now coming back from Miami. He suffered a football injury, so his football career was over. And Hoppy introduced him to me. And since then, we were dear friends, right? So last year, I went to check him and we play a couple of rhythms. And then I said, before I leave, I have an idea. And then we sat down and we put the beat together. And after I finished my album, I said, hold on. I did something last year with Keshav that I didn't even,
Right.
work on in terms of
Right.
writing a song.
Right.
So when I listen to music, just like what the name of the song is, follow the music. I follow the music and come up with a vibe, a concept. And that was the first release. So we put that out maybe about 4 weeks ago. And the vibe behind it is real positive, the response and, the feeling of it, yes, it has the old school vibe. Yes, it has a panorama sort of sound,
Right.
But because I love music and because of my wide range, I wouldn't put water in my mouth to say that. I have a lot of range, right? Because I could sing different styles
Of
and
course,
in different genres,
yes,
right? That has been tried, tested, and proven. That cannot be disputed,
It
right?
cannot. No time, no day.
No, right? So when I tell people that I am an all-rounded artist, they can't say, well, you just only do soca or you just only do calypso, right? If I always say I can take my case to the Privy Council and win, right? When it comes to music, I can take my case to the Privy Council and win,
Sure about
right?
that.
Hands down, every time.
I can attest to that. I can attest to that from time.
Them lords and them with their white wig go say, you win your case. We do yeah. You understand? So so when I sat down and I came up with our vibe and I sent it for Keisha. He was in Japan for Japan Carnival.
Right.
And when he heard the demo, he said, bro, I was
see.
now about to go out on the road and you just stunned me with this demo because the vibe of it and the feeling of it is so good. It's so rich, right?
Yeah.
It's like you did the music justice. I said, well, you did a great piece of music, even though it was my idea, right? Sometimes it's good to share your ideas with like-minded individuals to improve your idea.
One hand clap no Maximus. One hand
And,
clap.
and that's it.
Next
And
one.
even the next track that I put out called Party Chef
Party Chef.
was a collaboration as well with DJ Lockdown in London, right? But DJ iTunes in Florida, he was the man who sent me the beat. And when I said, who do this music? He said, well, a guy by the name of DJ Lockdown in London. And again, they send the music for me and I mix the record because most people don't know that I produce and mix as well.
Well, I'm not going to say that, right? So we have Maximus, the artist. We have the singer and, of course, the producer. No, and of course, we do voiceovers too.
Exactly.
Right? So it's full production. It's not no gimmick thing. It's full production. So 2024 going into the carnival season, what we expect from the camp?
Well, from the camp right now, the camp is kind of staying a little bit, what I could say is out of this for now, because, we have aspirations beyond the season, right? So when we sit down, we say, okay, what are we going to do for the season? And sometimes we say, we can wait till the carnival finish, right? And do some work.
Right.
Or we will do things individually. So Johan would have mixing and mastering and production that he would do with Madmen Production, which is another company that he is the head of, right? So we will do things individually, but as a team, we always keep that bond strong because everyone has their name, right?
Of course.
Iceman working on Hot 93, right? Yeah. As a radio presenter, he's also a DJ, he also hosts, events, stuff like that. So everyone is doing their thing individually. And it's always good sometimes to take a little sabbatical.
Of course.
And then come back a little bit stronger.
Of course.
Right? Well, everyone is still involved in the season in their own different sphere and different lane.
Nice. So, hey, MX, I want to tell you this, and we talk all the time, and I say, brother, it's respect from school days. I love you as an artist, I love you as a friend, and of course, you've been doing this for a long time, but all God blessings to do whatever you aspire to do, and congratulations to all the nominees that you've been through, that you got, and I know you're here for the time, you're here for the long haul, right?
By God's grace, man, by God's grace. And
I want to thank you for taking the time off to link with me. Like I tell you, nothing up me for jar time.
True that.
It's a blessing for you to link up with me on the radio, and it's a good vibes, man. So, anything else you want to share before we lock off?
I want to say to all the artists who work hard every year to put out music during the season. Not all of us are going to be successful when it is all said and done, but when one puts their 100% out, and it's about your contribution rather than what you're getting back, right? Because many of us will put out songs. It may get a little bit of airplay, it may get plenty airplay. Some of us may get 1 or 2 shows. Some of us may get plenty shows, right? You are still contributing to the culture, right? To the art form, right? To the festival that is Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. So I salute all artists, all creators, all producers for their valiant efforts, right? The tireless efforts to make sure that the public, that the world at large who comes to Trinidad and Tobago every year to hear the music, to share the festivities, you understand, to be a part of our thing, kudos to them. That's what I want to say.
Kudos. MX, brother, loving the house. You don't know the
Without a doubt.
Season gets into you and the family, and we will connect again, right?
Yeah, man. Love.
Loving the house, yeah, man.
All the time.
RhythmCityFM.net.